normally goes pretty quick, like there.
I always check because I always have it. Hi guys, if you're there, I always have it up on my phone, and every time I go live, I'm live on here, and then on my phone it's like we're still waiting. And I'm like, is it just me, or is it everybody, or are we live and I just can't see it? I have absolutely no idea.
It's like a 15-second lag on YouTube, but on your phone it's a little bit quicker. Like I just had the YouTube video up and I could hear myself.
Probably turn mine
down. That's okay.
Actually, in case.
I caused a feedback loop in the last AuthorTube karaoke because I forgot to switch the sound off on my browser.
Did I miss that again?
You missed the last one, but the next one is the 11th.
There was one that was canceled though, right? Because I was going to go to that.
Yeah, that was the one that you missed. It was postponed by a week. That one is passed. But the next one is the 11th.
Okay, that's the one I missed.
Okay, we'll note that down. Hello, everybody on the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It is Camp NaNoWrimo. We have work to do, unfortunately.
Yep.
Do you two want to introduce yourselves? I'm sure everybody here knows who you are already, but just in case.
We can do that. Okay. Hi, folks. My name is Sage. I'm a poet, a writer, a doodler, and a dabbler. I also do live streams here on YouTube, as well as the occasional writing-related video. So if that kind of thing is your bag, hop over to my channel at any time.
Hi, everyone. I'm Keelan. I am a fantasy author. Also here on YouTube, I make AuthorTube videos, vlogs, and do live streams just like this. So, Sarah, thank you so much for having me. And
no problem. Thank you for coming. Both of their channels are linked down below, guys. So please go check them out and subscribe because they're absolutely fantastic. Love watching them. We are also waiting on somebody else, but she's not here at the moment, Maya. Hopefully she'll turn up soon. But yeah. Let's hop through the comments and see who's here. Devin was here nice and early. Howdy, happy Canada Day.
Yay, happy Canada Day.
It is also Canada Day, guys.
Wait.
She's got a hat. Sarah's here watching while she cleans her apartment. Good luck cleaning your apartment. I don't clean enough at my own house, but you know, what can you do?
Yeah. I won't show you what mine looks like.
I'm in the corner of my flat on purpose, so you can't see the rest of it. Zara's here. Hello, just came over from Kate Kavanagh's 6-hour live stream. Can't wait for this one. I was at Kate's live stream when it first started. I didn't stay for the entire 6 hours, but I was there for at least the first 2, getting some early work done. Should have done it. Too much work to do now. Shan Curtis here. Hello. Shuat is here. Tilly's Art. Jamie Evans Books. Hello. Kaylin's here. And oh well, there's so many people. Hi, it's nice to see you all. Right, so we'll get it kick-started. What is everybody doing for camp? We've just been talking about this. So are we gonna repeat ourselves? I feel like we must.
Yeah, why not?
For everybody else. Okay, so I am planning on revising the first 12 chapters of the project that I wrote in April, Project Fae. It's a fantasy about fairies. I don't write anything but fantasies. So yeah, that's what I'm hopefully going to be attempting to do for the next 31 days.
Oh, Sage, you can go. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So I am actually not doing camp this month. What I'm doing is I am trialing a bunch of productivity and planning methods because as of yesterday, I am officially no longer employed. So I'm going freelance, which is terrifying, but also very exciting. But I know that I'm going to need something to keep me on track. So that's what I'm doing. and what I'm doing tonight in these in this live stream is I am scripting and hopefully recording tomorrow's podcast because I lost a day. So I need to do that today.
And me for camp, I keep saying I'm not doing camp, but like that's just like not true. My camp, I guess I have some goals that I have to accomplish this month. And one, I have to finish reviewing my like quality checking my audiobook today. So that's my goal to finish today. But then for the end of the month, I've got to finish edits on the novel that I'm working on. And then also I'm doing Vlogmas this month, so filming every day or having a live stream every day. So like that's a goal in and of itself.
Yeah, I can't imagine I can't imagine vlogging every single day. I've done it sort of before for NaNoWrimo last year, but
You
that
did it
was
for
literally just vlogs. Like that was it, and they were like 5 minutes long.
Yeah,
But having it planned and all of that, I'm just like, I couldn't do it.
I don't have it planned. I've got like a couple vlogs ready, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna do videos, and then on the days where I don't have anything, I'll try and do a live stream.
I don't think I've filmed a vlog since our 10K relay in April.
Vlogs are so much fun to film, but they're so tough to edit.
Yeah.
I think vlogging, I just forget I'm vlogging. Like I'll do the introduction and then I'll sort of like start it and then I'll just forget for 6 hours and be like, wait a second, I should be filming myself doing this. And then it's just like, hi, here's a half-assed sort of vlog for you guys to watch. I did do work. You just didn't see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Right, let's take a look through the comments. Tilly-Sart, a doodler and a dabbler, I love you already. You have a fan. Devin, Kaylin wants to sing. I'm up for that.
No, not happening.
You never know.
I didn't mute myself once during a sprint and people caught me singing.
I was there for that.
Yep. All good.
Where are we? Brianna, am I saying your name correctly? Please let me know if I am. I can't pronounce names very well unless I know for sure what they're pronounced like. It's doing a 10-hour writing day. That sounds tough. Wish you good luck with that. Tilly's Art is doing her first serious story. She's not going to tell you what it's about. I know that for a fact. Let's see. Sarah's just started a new project today. Already have 2,300 words written down for it. Shiwa is working on a mystery story I've been meaning to finish. So many comments. I can't keep up with them all, guys. Stephanie is watch me not be able to talk now for the next couple of hours. Is writing a fantasy adventure new project today. That sounds interesting. Oh, Zara, just discovered you can set multiple projects with individual goals associated with the same event on the new Nano sites that I'm finishing last April's and starting a new one. Okay, so I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I knew you could set multiple projects.
That is
I
brand
didn't know
new.
you could associate all of them with one event. That's actually considering what they've taken away.
Be brand new because
yeah, that has got to be new. Yeah. Considering what they've taken away from the site, at least they've added something, I suppose, to help everybody out. Yeah. Right, Shelley. Hello, Shelley. Shelley's planning for camp 100 words a day, sorting characters and settings. Shan Curti is working on YA contemporary romance and writing draft 3. Devin, I don't camp, I prefer resorts and hotels. Nice one. Sarah, Sage, congratulations for going down the freelance path. I can't imagine doing that. I've thought to myself many times over the years, oh, freelancing, I could do that. And then I'm always just like, no, I can't do that. I don't have the motivation to do that unless I have time or motivation to do that. Rainy is working on a new YA fantasy set in Victorian era because grew tired of revising my 144k YA fantasy. It was sucking the life out of me. You did well though. You've done well over the past few days, weeks, getting you everything down. Emily's here. Hello, Emily. I think we've got up-ish with the comments mostly. I can't keep up, guys. There's too many. Right, so how about we go and get into the first sprint, actually get some work done on this Camp NaNoWrimo live stream we have here. Does anybody have any preferred sprint times that they want to go for? Let us know. Do you two have any preferred lengths of time you want to go for? Or are you guys up for whatever?
I like a 20.
I
20?
was going to say 1867 because that's when Canada was founded, but that's not a time. That's not a time.
Could do 1907.
Yeah, we could. 1907. That makes sense.
We can round it up. 1907. Yeah.
If you put 1867 into the Google timer, it automatically changes it to the.
Oh, the there we go. There we go. We're just gonna do that. Right. Let me figure out StreamYard again. Right. Okay. 1867 is set up and ready on the clock. It did work how I wanted it to. Lovely. Right, so we will start our first sprint in 3, 2, 1, 1867 Canada. It's not starting. There we go. And we are done with the first sprint. How did everybody get on?
Well, I did not do terribly well in that. I managed to pull the paragraph that I'm reviewing into my script, and have spent the last 15 minutes debating with a fellow editor on the tense of the thing. So
you made a start.
Yeah.
Kaylin, how did you do?
Good. I QC'd 2 chapters of my audiobook, took some notes, and also am working on some like secret stuff. So it was good. My goal is to finish quality checking my audiobook today. So wish me luck. But yeah, sorry. In that last minute, I had to go get more like paper and supplies and stuff. And I saw there were 30 seconds left. And I was like, I'm going to scurry. I'm going to make it. And then I didn't.
But I didn't actually do that. I ended up revising 3 pages, but I only added an extra 63 words. I don't know how many I deleted, but that's how many I ended up adding in the end. But 3 pages done. So we're getting there. Right, let's see what everyone else has done. Let's find it in the comments first. Okay, Shuat managed 429 words. That's not so bad. Dal says sage.
Hi.
Alika got 161 words. Rainey got 222. Shankirti got a page of dialogue written and beta feedback implemented. That's really good. Mary cleared her desk of clutter and life invaded. Life is horrible to writers. Don't know what to say about that. Okay, so
It just is.
Also, Dal, I see your comment real quick. Hi, it's good to see you. Also, I was meaning to, I'm just thinking, you're reminding me of something. I was meaning to like reach out to you for something, so I'm making a note right now.
Right. Sage, you said you're going to do productivity testing. What methods do you have lined up to test over the next month or?
Okay, so I've made a start, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Whoops. Let me just try and not strangle myself. So I have this old mirror frame. The mirror broke, so I popped some cardboard into the frame. So I've got let me get this the right way, a calendar for July with August, September, and October's calendars small next to it, just so that I can see what's coming up. Then I've got my weekly planner with all my little stickies of what's happening when. And then I have a Kanban board. So I am trying a combination of things. But I only started using these last week. So we'll see how it goes. And I've tried bullet journaling in the past. My problem is if it's in a book, I forget to look at it.
Yeah.
If it's on the board, I can always see it.
Yeah.
The problem with the board is I can't take the board with me if I have to go out. But we're in lockdown. I'm not going out.
So it's fine.
It's fine.
That's a really, really clever idea. I love how you've just implemented and put everything in one place.
Yeah.
That's really creative. I love that. I wish I had that. I've just got a mess. Really.
The other thing that you can't see, because I can't get the board close enough to my camera, is I've got a dot system. So for all my streams, all my stickies are color coded. So I've got red for YouTube, blue for Facebook, purple for client work, green for my work, and then yellow for miscellaneous tasks that need to happen. But for my streams, I've got a dot system so that Mr. Sage knows without having to ask me whether I'm hosting the stream, guesting on the stream, or just watching the stream. So
very cool. I wish I was that organized.
Same. All these like organization systems just intimidate me so much. I'm always like, when I write my goals, I'm like, I'm going to do this, and that's like, I try things and then they just don't. Well, it's not that they don't work for me. I'm actually normally much more organized and productive. I just like can't keep up with them. I guess that's more of the way to say it.
I try to be organized.
I'm not a naturally organized person at all. So we'll see how this goes.
It's difficult. I'm organized on paper. I'm very good with writing to-do lists and setting stuff up, but then I just don't follow through. And I don't do what's on my to-do list. Or I had a Kanban board once and I set it up and then I just didn't use it. So I can set it up fine. I just don't follow through with it, which isn't helpful.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've only started this last week. So who knows, by the end of the month, I may have abandoned it entirely.
Are you enjoying it so far, though?
So far, yes, because I can see exactly what I need to do. My problem is on Monday, I updated the Kanban board, went through and made all my stickies and put them in the right places. Excuse me. And then my brain said, okay, we're done for the day. Like, no, that's not how it works. You actually have to do the things. Brain was not having it.
No.
But sometimes your brain just doesn't have it, and you got to listen to it sometimes, though, and just be like, You know what? It's time to take a break.
When your brain is constantly on break mode, though, not so helpful.
Yeah.
I find like my brain doesn't constantly go on break mode. It's just like once it does, I spiral. And because I normally like break by doing something, by like whether it be binge watching Netflix or binge watching YouTube or even just going outside for a walk, like I'll start a walk and be like, I'm going to go for a half-hour walk. And then it's like 2 hours later because I just am like, I'm enjoying this. I don't want to stop. So breaks for me is always dangerous because like taking a 10-minute break can so easily turn into like a 4-hour break.
Yeah. You have to set a timer for your breaks.
Yeah. But then it's so hard because then like, I don't know, everybody puts like a catchy thing at the end of their video and it's like, oh, I just want to watch another one, or a cliffhanger at the end of an episode, or it's like, oh, I'm super far from my house now. Might as well just keep going on a walk. I'm just making excuses for my laziness.
No, I'm the same. I spent the entire month of June, instead of prepping like I should be doing, I just rewatched shows.
What were you watching?
I rewatched Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I rewatched a series of Unfortunate Events, and then I watched and am currently rewatching She-Ra.
Oh, nice.
So I've just completely gone right into like, I don't need to do work. I do, but my brain's like, no, it's fine. You'll be fine. You don't need to do the work for camp. just enjoy yourself. And I was just like, okay, sure. I'll panic about it later.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we've got people talking about their own organisation somewhere. Chili Sart says that's such a cool way to organize.
Thank you.
Zara, I do something similar a bit in my bullet journal and also on my iCalendar. See, with my bullet journal, I have it, but then I leave it open and I put it open on my desk in a place that I can see it. Because I used to be like, I just did it and then it was closed. And then I never thought about doing it. So I have to have it open at all times now on the page that I need it. And that sort of reminds me to get it done. Dow, I don't know what's the organisation. I do it all by memory. I wish I could do it all by memory. Rainy, recently I've started doing daily to-do lists with many points. When the day is done, I'll just add it on to the next day's list. That's the easiest way to do it, I think.
Yeah.
So same at Kaylin. I guess talking about your
10-minute breaks turning into 4-hour breaks, probably.
That's what they call the watch time trap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Traitor brain.
Love a good watch time trap.
Ali says, my family's just been watching Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We recently caught up to season 7, which my mum ended at. Yes, I am currently, I can't watch season 7 at the moment. I've got to season 6, I think was the last season I watched. So I need to wait for season 7 to come back up. Rainy has a calendar on Google Sheets and a writing diary where I vent everything that is going on. It's good to have multiple places to put all of your things, not just so if something goes down, you have it somewhere else. But I think using different methods and different, like some on paper, some on the computer, I don't know. It sort of works better for me, at least, if I have my things in multiple places.
Yeah.
So if I forget it in one place, I've got it somewhere else.
Yeah, everything that I've got on my weekly planner section is also in my Google Calendar.
Yeah. So you can never forget.
Yeah. Because otherwise I lose track of time. Yes, I know that I've got a stream today, but I get busy doing design work or editing work. And
you're procrastinate, like me.
I'm procrastinate. So at least if it's on my Google Calendar, then this thing pings at me and I go, oh, I had better get a move on.
Yeah, I love the term procrastinate.
Same.
I just procrastinate, but... Okay, let us go into another sprint. I'm almost at the end of my first chapter now, so I want to at least get that done.
I know it's not I know we haven't asked anyone how long we want to go for, but I think Devin said, and it's going to be 20 minutes, but I think it was Devin that said earlier, we should do 1999, the year that NaNoWrimo
was founded. Yes, I saw that. We should. Yeah. That'll be, just over 20 minutes, but...
Or do we want to end with that? I don't know. I thought that was good. I was like, I love all these.
That is good, yeah. What we're going to have to do, if we do 1999, and then we'll try and figure out, or someone let us know another writing NaNoWrimo related or Canada related date, and we'll stick that in there.
I saw someone put 1984 in the chat earlier. That's a nice literary one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I'm gonna have to write this down. Right, 1984. Okay, so if we go 19, reset first, Sarah. We go 1999 for the first sprint.
I love how Google converts it. That's so fun.
Yeah.
That's going to be my new thing now. Just put in random numbers and watch Google convert it to something. I'll be like, yeah, there you go. First 4 numbers, that's our sprint time. Okay, let's go for our second sprint in 3, 2, 1. And time. How did everybody do during that sprint?
Good. I realized that because I'm QCing my audiobook from book 1 and I'm on book 2 now, I'm realizing I'm like, oh, these people were like severely injured and it was only 2 weeks ago. Like, how are they so miraculously like I at least like I'm not saying like they're like unable to do things now, but I'm just like, maybe I should make mention of the fact that, you know, the person who had their arm severely burnt, their arm is still burnt. Like, maybe, just a thought.
It's the one thing I always forget to do.
Yeah.
Always.
Just a smidge.
It's all right. It's story magic. It's disappeared and it's gone and we're fine.
Yeah.
Where do you get your audiobooks?
So I can gush about my narrator for a moment. His name's Matt Gardner, and I found like we connected through ACX, and he just has done such a, oh my God, fabulous job on this book. And I'm the shitty client that has spent like months reviewing it. But that's, I don't know. I've just had other things pop up. So I'm like going to message him. It's like literally perfect. There's like very, very little from the QC. So I'm going to message him and be like, hey, remember me from like several months ago? Cause I'm that asshole. So, but yeah, he's absolutely wonderful. And like, it's so crazy hearing your story come to life. But anyway, all that to say, I use the ACX platform, which is owned by Amazon, and it connects people to audiobook narrators. And like, yeah, it's been great. It's been a great experience so far. I mean, I'm definitely the shitty person in this experience. So for me, it's been great. For everyone else, I've been like slow.
That's good. I'm glad he's working out. Sage, what have we, or did you, I should say, what did you get up to?
I got about 100 words done for the podcast script, which basically just covers the intro. But because I was still waiting for feedback from the other editor, who ended up having to get in touch with an English teacher so that we could get a consensus. But we've got the consensus now, and I was right. So I feel proud of myself. And other than that, I did a bunch of Instagram stuff because my phone was flashing at me.
Oh, lovely. What is your podcast about? Or is it secret? Or what's coming up, I should say?
The podcast is basically each episode is under 10 minutes because writers are busy people. So I read and react to story openings and short stories if they are short enough that I can read and react to them in under 10 minutes.
So that sounds really cool. What is the name of your podcast?
It's Ink and Sage.
Ink and Sage. Oh, lovely. I need more podcasts. That sounds like a really fabulous podcast.
So from episode 8, it is on my YouTube channel. The episodes before that are available on Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, basically anywhere that you can listen to a podcast. Yeah.
That's good. I will have to look that up. I sort of finished chapter 1. I need to go back and rewrite the opening of it, because the opening was not a decent opening. So I just need to rewrite that opening, and then that's chapter 1 done. 1 out of 12. So it's a lot more than I thought I would get done today. And I've done it a lot quicker than I thought I would get it done. So I don't quite know if I'm half-assing it or not, though. So we'll figure that out as we go along. Right, let's take a peek at some of the comments. I don't know where I was now.
That's why you should leave the comment up.
That is true. See, I don't usually leave the comment up to know where I left off. I literally just forget to get rid of it. But it does make sense to keep it up so I know where I am. And I was like, is that secretly why I've been doing it? I don't know. I was on. We'll just pretend I know where I was. The Daunting Writer. Did someone say procrastination? Hi. You mean when we make up all the excuses for not writing?
I was thinking how long it would take for you to notice that I was filming.
I just saw your hand waving. I was just like, hi.
Okay, I'm done now.
Okay. Where are we going? Yes, I was filming. I am vlogging. I vlog for camp once a week. More vlogging. Mary Wimbley says, Rainy, your mention of a writing diary reminded me I have a writing journal that I could be venting in right now. Do you guys write stuff down to vent?
I do.
Or do you in person vent?
I have a whole folder in my Google Drive that is just untitled documents full of venting.
Oh yeah, I'm a venting machine. If anybody's ever listened, I mostly vent to my mom, but if anybody's ever listening to me vent, you'll know, because I literally say that. I don't even know when it was. I don't know. 2 weeks ago, I called my mom and was venting to her about something. And I was like, I know I'm just venting right now. I just got to get it out. Yep. And then you feel so much better after. It's so good.
I have conversations with myself in the car.
Oh yeah, that's a great place.
I can't vent to people, but I have to vent out loud. So yeah, it's to myself in the car, pretending I'm talking to the person I'm venting about, and then I try and get it all out that way.
Yeah.
Let's see, Tilly Sark got 86 words. Alicat 281 and kind of distracted. 281 is good for kind of distracted though. She managed 458 words but got really distracted near the end. Sean Kersey, 4 pages handwritten. Are you handwriting? I can't handwrite to save my life. I write too fast for my brain to keep up with my hand.
I'm so envious of everybody who handwrites.
It's just a scrawl of a mess. I can't understand what I wrote.
Yeah, if I try and handwrite, it looks like a spider crawled through some ink.
I know someone who she handwrote her first novel. It turned out to be like 6 full notebooks. Was her novel, and I was just like, how on earth did you manage to do that? I couldn't do it to save my life. That is
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I handwrote when I was a teenager and didn't have regular access to a computer. And so that's when I handwrote. And I recall I handwrote a novel when I was a teenager. Just thinking about that now, like writing a page, just like my hand cramps up just thinking about it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. The first novel I ever started writing was in a notebook, which I still have somewhere in this house.
Oh.
Somewhere.
You should do a reading.
Oh, I have.
You have?
Yeah. I did a video on it ages ago.
Oh, you know I'm going to find that.
First novel I wrote 15 years ago when I was like 17 years old. And then the first full novel I wrote when I was like 21. And I reacted to rereading both of them. They're so bad.
Oh, I'm so excited to watch those videos.
But it was fun. It was fun to go back and look at how far I've actually come. Because I find sometimes I still think now, oh, I'm not that good of a writer. But then when I look back on what I have written, I'm like, okay, no, I am better.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever rewritten any of your stuff? Reread?
Yeah.
Words, Sarah?
I actually, I haven't kept much of my work, but I recently stumbled upon my old fanfiction.net account, and I went and read over some of my old fan fiction, and that was a trip. But
Yeah.
I haven't kept any of my other writing. It's all disappeared into the ether.
Yeah.
All of my writing has progressed from like my, you know, my like home computer. I guess like maybe kids nowadays don't know what like the term home computer is, because like everybody had at like once computers were evolving, like I didn't have a laptop. It's just there was one computer and there was dial up and like
Yeah.
I don't know if people understand the concept of home computer if you're like 15, but anyway, I had stories saved on the home computer. And then I transferred them to a laptop that I had for years and years. And then eventually that laptop died. And now I have this laptop, because I don't even know how long I had that laptop for. But now I have this laptop, which is also like 5 or 6, 7 years old now. But it died and it was just the screen and the motherboard, but the hard drive was still intact. So I still have them. Like I could extract them, but like it costs money to do that and all that.
Yeah.
So I have them, but I haven't been able to read them. But like Sage has done. I've gone back and read my fan fiction, and oh my God, even from the start of my fan fiction, the same fan fiction, like the first chapter to the end chapter, there's so much improvement because the first chapter, it was multi POV, but I was head hopping like crazy. It was just like one person with another, and oh my God, all over the place. And then you can clearly tell around chapter 7 or 8, I got a beta reader. And like my world changed when I started working with beta readers, and they taught me so much. But yeah, it's so fun going back and reading old stuff and being like, this is so embarrassing, but I've come so far.
People always underestimate people who write fan fiction.
Yep.
It's so annoying and it's so frustrating, because fan fiction is how most writers start their journey. It's probably reading fan fiction and then writing their own.
Yeah.
It's not real writing. Yes, it is. You've got fan fictions out there which are fantastic quality and over 100,000 words and growing. And
so I wrote.
It's absolutely real writing.
Yeah,
and it's got its own. It's super interesting because fan fiction has its own like there's traditionally published books, and then there's self-published books, and then there's fan fiction. And fan fiction has its own, I'm gonna say set of tropes, but it's not really tropes. It's more like norms that people in fan fiction really like the focus on eyes in fan fiction. Like people love that stuff in fan fiction that doesn't necessarily translate, but it's the norm in that stream of writing. Anyway, I find that super interesting about fan fiction, but
yeah, it has its own sort of like not specific language, but like there's certain terms and phrases that you find absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
Like what was it? They let go of a breath they didn't know they were holding, and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, that's a fan fiction term that's just sort of made its way.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Everyone writes like that now. At least
Doll has just made an excellent point in the chat. She says, fan fiction is like music covers. People learn the craft from them.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally.
I like that. Yeah. It's a great way to learn. It's a very casual way to learn how to write before you sort of get into all of the seriousness and this writing advice and what you should and should not do. Just do what you want.
Yeah.
But yes, comments, let us know. Have you written fan fiction before? I haven't written it or read fan fiction in years. I can't even remember. I think I've come across my old fan fiction once a few years ago, but then it's got to the point where I'm just like, is this my old fan fiction account? Or is this someone else's? I think I wrote this story. I think that was my name, but I don't think I wrote that story. But I think I wrote that synopsis, and it's just like I don't even remember, it was so long ago.
The most shining. I was just gonna say the most shining moment of my fan fiction career. I wrote Dragon Ball Z fan fiction and Justice League fan fiction, and there were like groups on fanfiction.net that you could like apply to be in or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I applied to be in a Dragon Ball Z fan fiction writing group, Team Dragonstar, and like they basically you submitted a piece of work and they critiqued it, and like I remember they were super harsh and critical, and they were like, yeah, but you know, you're okay, so we'll let you in. And I was like, oh my God, this is the best moment of my life. It's like I felt so validated as a writer in that moment. That's so terrible. But anyway,
I don't think I could have survived that.
Well, it was because I don't know what it was. Like they were a writing group that like wrote stories together. So like you had to apply to like write their stories, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm following you now.
Yeah, you had to like apply, like they wrote stories together, and so like everybody would trade off writing like chapters and writing for the account. So you had to apply to, I don't know. Anyway, it was like I remember that was the first time anybody was actually, other than reviews, like super harsh. They were super harsh, but it was like one of the best moments of my life.
Yeah.
I'm still bragging about it to this day. Really, it was one of the best moments of my life. That's so sad. But they were great. Everybody who I worked with was super lovely. I don't know any other names because we all used not our names. So
yeah.
Shout out to Team Dragonstar.
Right. Dale says, my first novel was written by hand and in another language. I'm not proud. I was 15 and it was terrible. So this sci-fi project is basically my first in English. Mary says, I switched keyboard to Misprint because my sweet son thought I needed an RGB keyboard and gave me his extra one. I forgot we had. Guess in the process of switching, the mute button got pressed. Oh, because you were having trouble with everyone was muted. Author JC Carpenter, I still handwrite my outlines, but for the actual novel I use the computer. Oh God, can't do outlines. Devin started writing in 1981. Computers weren't an option back then. I can't imagine not having some sort of technology to write on.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Alika wrote a lot of video game fanfic since that's what I've been into the most. A few movies and shows, but mostly games. It was fun to create something with a fandom I really liked. How do you write video game fanfiction? Or I suppose it depends on what video game it is. Dal says, I don't like fanfic so much because focus on the eyes and also all of the shipping. I'm ace, I don't care about those things. Yeah. There are some tropes in fanfiction that I don't like, but then I'm not a big romance person. So I don't like reading all of the romance tropes and stuff that fanfiction is filled with, but I am a shipper.
Oh, I'm a shipper too, but
I can't not be a shipper.
I also don't write that much romance, so. In my fan fiction, I mean. Going back to fan fiction.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not say anything on that one.
But it's true. Like Dal, you're so right. There are very like both those things, the focus on eyes and the shipping, like that's very fan fiction. That's very fan fiction. I have no other way to say it.
Yeah, it started with fan fiction and now it's everywhere. It has evolved past fan fiction.
True.
Okay, let us, I suppose, one last sprint for the evening. It is 10:30. I need to be quiet because I keep waking up the little one. Whoopsie daisy. Yes. Let's try not to wake her up again. We said we were going to go for 1984. Someone had the time in the comments. So let's... Oh, I hate doing screen shares so much. 1984, and we'll go for our last sprint of the evening in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is our last sprint done and dusted. How did everybody get on? I need to calculate how many words I did because I suck at math.
62 words for me.
I did 1.5 chapters.
I got 393 words and I am 4 sentences away, I guess, from finishing the chapter. So I might have to write those after the stream so I can officially say chapter 1 is done. We'll see how I feel.
Sounds like a plan.
I wanted to say something earlier and I forgot what it was.
That happens to me so much.
This is why I write stuff down. Oh, Kaylin, you've just celebrated your 1,000th subscriber.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm super excited. It's crazy.
You're doing a giveaway, aren't you?
I am. It's a secret right now. It's a secret. But yeah, giveaway and cover reveal and writing sprints and a whole bunch of fun stuff on the 30th. So not the last day of camp, but the second last day.
Okay. I have that.
It might be super late for you.
It probably is. I think I've got it, I want to say scheduled, but I don't think that's quite the right word. I think I've already got it scheduled. But yeah, it might have to be a rewatch at a later time. But I'm super, super excited to come and watch it because 1,000 subscribers is fantastic. I know that a lot of people have been counting down for you.
It's just crazy because I mean, like a few months ago, like I didn't have. It's just crazy. Like I don't know what happened, but something did, so that's fun.
Yeah, I think there comes a point with every author tuber where something happens. It's a video or something, and then suddenly everything just goes up.
Yeah.
I know it happened with Sarah LeBrat a couple of weeks ago, where she got her 1,000 subscribers.
Her vlogs are awesome.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not like I have a video that I posted like months and months and months ago that all of a sudden YouTube is like showing people. It's really weird.
I fail to ever understand how YouTube's algorithm works.
Same.
I have absolutely no idea.
I don't think YouTube understands.
No, I really don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
They just fling the rules out like, yep, today this is the rule for the algorithm, and just pretend they don't know what they're doing. So we don't know what they're doing. It's fine. Right, if we flip to the comments, let us know how you did, everybody. I know some people have. Okay, Dal was just rambling on Twitter, but I promise it is very much to do with my editing. Also organising for my next video. That was my sprint. Tilly's art got 209 words. Pretty decent day. How much have you done in total, Tilly?
Also, Tilly, I love your profile picture.
She drew that.
You drew that? Oh my God. I was like, where did you get that art from? It's so cute.
It is really cute.
Yeah. I have no skill like that. So
none at all. Keep Faith Baby, hello, how are you? 97 words, joined late. There is no late. Don't you worry. Edith got 146 words, but I was cooking. Are they cake pops in your avatar?
I love cake pops.
Oh, I love them so much.
So good. I was about to say, oh my God, look, another like, well, not just nice. I was going to say another delicious looking avatar, but then I was like, that's weird. I wouldn't describe other avatars as delicious, but this one's delicious.
Looks very delicious.
I think
Zara-
I've been watching too many soap making channels because that looks like soap to me.
Oh
Yeah. I don't get soap that looks like food. It looks pretty, but the shape of some of it is like, how can you wash your hands with like a triangle cake slice with frosting on top of a cupcake shaped soap? Zara was editing today's vlog, only got 77 words. So far, she's written 1,269. I've been distracted a lot. Everybody's been distracted today. It's been a very distracted, filled day for everybody doing their writing. Rainy wrote 211 words, and since it's approaching midnight in 8 minutes, that will be today's job.
Yep.
Shankirti finished a chapter, so a total of 1,700 words. Shira at 557. Keep faith, baby. If this is the last sprint, yes, it is the last sprint. Is anybody sprinting soon, by the way? It needs some motivation. Do we know if anybody else is sprinting? I say this evening, later on today, I should say.
Tell you in a second.
I believe there's a sprint going on Mandy Lynn's channel. I don't know of any other sprints that are happening right now, though.
I tend to keep track of sprints during the day for me, but then anything past, I suppose, 6 p.m. EST, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to attend it. So I just don't write them down and I don't keep them on me.
I'm hopping on.
Maybe should start doing that.
I'm hopping on the Sprint Squad Discord to see if anybody's posted anything.
Yes.
This evening.
We'll let you know, keep faith, baby. Alicat got 163 words. Mary, funny how the very last sprint is the one where I finally get the draft open and start to look at it. At least you did it. Oh, I skipped by accident. Whoopsie daisy. Tilly got 1,246 words total for the day. Well done. Alicat at Tilly, it really good. It talks Sarah words. It really does look good. You're very talented for sure. I keep telling you that, Tilly. Dow, I'm editing and brainstorming for my niche combo to grow my channel. I'm pretty focused, but not the usual Camp Nano drafting. It's fine. I find that, I suppose, NaNoWrimo is, for me at least, that I need to write NaNoWrimo, but Camp NaNoWrimo is just like, just do whatever you want and count it towards some random Camp NaNoWrimo goal to get a win. It's a lot less serious than NaNoWrimo for November. Alicat, 1,355 words for the day. Zara, Mandy Lynn is at 7. So that would be the next one. And author Sarah Sutton is doing one at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's 8 p.m. for her, but don't know what time zone. And Savvy Writes Books has got a sleepover stream tonight at 10 p.m. EST. I wish I could attend.
That's basically what I found as well.
I wish I could attend her sleepover streams. They always look so fun, but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning my time. And I'm like, no, I'll be asleep.
Even for me in EST, like sometimes I go and I last like 30 minutes. I like fall asleep, but they're so fun. They're super, super fun.
Yeah. It's the perils of time zones.
I know.
Most of the author tubers that I follow or who I find streams for are American or Canadian. So their streams are always so late in the evening for me. I'm always like, oh, this author tuber has a stream coming up. No, it's at midnight.
Yeah. The Australian author tubers work well for me because their
Yeah.
evening streams are my early afternoon streams.
Yeah.
Or late morning streams.
It's super interesting because it's like, now that you say it's like Australian author tubers, like there seems to be a cohort, like the largest cohort is North American author tubers, and then there's North American author tubers, and then there is quite a large group of Australian author tubers.
Yeah,
like more so larger than I don't know why it's North America, at least from what I see. North America and Australia seem to dominate AuthorTube. We need to get some like other regions involved. I know you're both from other regions, but I'm just saying in the like grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
We'll rep for GMT.
It's very rare that I come across a Europe or UK, because we're not Europe anymore, author tuber. So the second I do, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna write you down, because if you do a stream, I know I can attend it.
Yep.
Okay. I think most of the rest of the comments are talking streams. Keep your faith, baby. It'll be 2 a.m. here. Lol, it's okay. I've got to work harder. You have to also sleep. Keep faith, baby. Don't just be writing. I know how we are, but
sleep is important.
I see Dal saying there's European.
There are. I just don't know them. I haven't found them yet.
Yeah, I don't think I know them or have found them either yet. I just think like I guess my impression is the largest cohort seems to be North America.
Yeah.
And Australia. Those are the two main continents that I see represented. Yeah. But I could just be like not seeing other continents that are overly represented in AuthorTube.
I think it's just one of those things when you first start AuthorTube, obviously you find all of the, I suppose, the biggest ones first. So people like Kate, like oh no, I can't remember names.
But Dal, definitely.
I'm really terrible. But yeah, they're the ones you find first, and they tend to be North American. And then you sort of find everybody else as you go.
Yeah. It's true.
Dal knows them all.
I was just gonna say, Dal, like hit me up with some author tubers that are from not Australia and North America, because I don't know what, like that's just what I seem to see more consistently.
Yeah. Okay.
Dal just knows everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Dal knows everyone. And Sage, obviously, like it's fun to see you on AuthorTube, not from North America or Australia. So.
Oh well, thank you.
I remember.
It's fun to be here.
I remember we were having a stream once, and it was all. Do you remember this? It was all Canadians and people from South Africa.
Yes, I do actually remember.
And we were like, "This is crazy right now. It's just Canadians and South Africans. That was it."
There probably were other people, but they weren't chatting.
No, they weren't chatting. Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. That like never happens.
that feels like that might have been planned somehow. Okie doke. It is 11 o'clock here. It is my bedtime. So we're gonna call an end to the stream. I need to do some more writing, but I don't think I'm going to do any more today. So have you got plans for the rest of the day, Kaylin?
Nope. Trying to finish my audiobook QC, because that's my goal. That has to be done today. And if it's not done today, I'm going to be super upset.
I'll message you tomorrow on Discord just to ask and see if it's done, because
please do.
You'll get it done. What about you, Sage?
Well, it has just gone midnight, so I should be in bed, but I think before I go to bed, I'm going to try and finish the script so that when I get up, I just have to record and edit.
That sounds good. So, okay. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thanks for having
on
us.
Camp NaNoWrimo. It was so much fun. Yeah, so guys, well done today for all of your hard work and productivity. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of Camp NaNoWrimo if you have a rest of the day to do. And we will see you around next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, StreamYard hates me today.